blacks and Hispanics and Native Americans, we all share a common bond of being colonized, being sold, being put in cargo slave ships, having our lands taken from us, being put to death, being lied to.
The last of the Persian Empire, we're not slaves, but we're taken over by the Arabs. The Arabs have taken over the last of the Persian Empire, which is Iran, and they
well, the problem here's the
maybe they're doing that because of the pain. Maybe because of all the bullshit the Persian Empire did.
Hold on.
Now they're dealing with their country is lost.
But listen to this though. Here's the difference.
Maybe.
Can you go back? Can you go back to Iran? Why?
I was born here, so
okay.
I can sort of go maybe, but they can.
But let me ask you this:
the Arabs are there.
But listen to this:
the Arabs are there.
Were the Iranian people given their land back? Do you have a land to claim?
They have.
Do you have a land to claim?
But it's not theirs.
What?
The people don't own it.
Who's it under control?
The Arabs.
Okay. Now here's the deal.
And the people just live under like.
Do you have
like Hitler? Imagine like Hitler without killing them.
You got Farsi, right? There's a language.
Yeah.
Okay. Do we have a language that we can recall on?
You're talking about they just wiped.
They just took everything from us.
They did a new thing with us. They did like
of course.
You know what I'm saying?
So that's why
modern shit. They made us all
the comparisons of bond.
All the money
the comparisons of bond aren't the same.
Yeah, no.
It's not the same.
No, it's not on that level.
Okay.
But
so that's what sets us apart. So nobody's denying that there's been chattel slavery. The Arabs took a lot of people in slavery. The Arabs did a lot of dirt. The white man did everybody dirty. But here's the deal. Nobody got it worse than us because your people, again, had us in captivity. The Arabs had us in captivity. Africans had us in captivity. Whites had us in captivity. Absolutely.
There's a difference.
Absolutely, the Africans had us in captivity.
The Israelites.
They had the children of Israel
that went into slavery.
It was known as the triangular slave trade.
That's why Israel.
Was that into that? Okay.
So much
give me Genesis 1.
That's because like you said. But that's like you're saying, there's a reason why.
Wasn't Israel just established?
You said the reason why we built that is because we didn't follow our laws.
Established as a country?
In 1948, yeah.
Damn.
But that again, like we just got to read it in Ezekiel 36
well, they
and 5.
felt bad. They established it as a
1.
country. They started giving them.
But they put the wrong people in there. They felt bad. They should have put the right people in there. They put a whole nother nation in there.
Oh well, yeah. Well, it's supposed to be the white Israelis with blue eyes and shit. Not you guys. But you're telling me that it's not even that. Yeah, that's
is there any reparations that we can give? No, we were supposed to give 40 acres and a mule, each person, each family for the declaration that we did. Did we get it? No. So that's why ultimate judgment has to happen. If they're not going to give it to us, it's going to get taken. Give me that in Daniel.
Right.
Daniel 7. And
I get taken any second by the Arabs, the Muslims.
Ain't nobody worried about the Arabs, man. Ain't nobody worried about the Arabs. Believe me.
The white man might just. Well, they already did.
It's there now. Exactly. That's the point. Now you got it.
That's what they're trying to get to. Okay.
That's the point.
You're right. They're not worried about the Arabs or whoever, people that are going to take it. They're not. It's already been taken.
Go ahead and read that.
The book of Daniel, chapter 7, verse 18. But the saints of the Most High shall take the kingdom.
Ask for it.
Shall take the kingdom.
Go vote for it.
Shall take the kingdom.
Negotiate.
Shall take the kingdom.
The Lord said that the saints. Give me that of the saints. Psalms 148 and 14. Hold that.
The Lord as in God, as in Moses?
No.
Or who is this?
No.
The Lord? Moses is saying the Lord.
No, we just got to reading in Daniel, man. You got to follow along. Listen
Okay,
up.
so who's Daniel, though?
Daniel's a prophet.
Oh, so Moses is out now. Daniel.
Right. Because you missed the point about Moses. Because you asked about the laws. We were talking about the laws of Moses, right?
Okay.
Moses gave us laws so that we can govern and live by, right?
Okay.
Now, the question you were saying, well, they've got all this other stuff. And I said, well, we're supposed to get 40 acres and a mule, so forth. He said, they ain't going to give us that. That's why I said it's going to have to be taken.
Okay, and Daniel
what they're not going to give it. There you go. There you go.
7:18.
Daniel, give me. Yes. Now you follow. Read that one more time in Daniel, but after saints, give me the precept of the saints.
But the saints of the Most High shall take the kingdom.
So the Lord said that the saints of the Most High is going to take the kingdom. This kingdom that has been established is going to be here on earth. It's not going to be negotiated for. We're not going to vote. We're not just going to luckily, come into power. That's not going down. It's going to have to be taken from our oppressors. They're not going to voluntarily relinquish power. Read.
That was dead.
Now who's the saint? Go ahead. 148.
Verse 14, he maketh peace in thy borders, and filleth thee with the finest of wheat.
Okay, I get it now. Daniel says.
Yeah, good.
He also exalteth the horn of his people, the praise of all his saints, even the children of Israel.
When you read and you hear about saints in the Bible, it's talking about the children of Israel. We are the saints. You don't know nothing about the saints come marching in.
No, I don't know about that, but I know saints.
When you read about saints in the Bible, it's talking about the children of Israel. Read it one more time so you get it.
He also exalteth the horn of his people, the praise of all his saints, even the children of Israel.
See that? So the children of Israel are the saints that the Bible speaks of. Now go back to Daniel so we can understand it all the way.
Verse 18, but the saints of the Most High shall take the kingdom.
The Lord said that the saints, meaning the children of Israel, are going to take the kingdom, read,
and possess the kingdom forever, even forever and ever.
We're not letting it go. We're not letting it slip through our grips next time. Give me Isaiah 14. 14, start at 1 and read down. Down to like 3.
Which, yeah, it makes sense, because when you guys do take over again, everything's equal and you got power, it's done.
That's right. And we're going to rule in righteousness. We're going to rule according to the laws of God.
Based on what I've learned, how history and how they stuff up by little small changes, by what you're doing right here.
Right.
You're not going to automatically go and become Martin Luther King, It starts with little small changes that you guys put your time here. Right now, you never know. You might be the change. You might actually be the change, Or it might take a bunch of little ones, but it doesn't matter. You're out here doing something that is gonna make a change, a big change. This is sort of giving me goosebumps right now.
There you go.
Because I know the true power.
You know it's truth right there. You know it's truth right there.
I know the power of little.
That's right.
changes.
What we do is we plant seeds. You plant the seeds, and you expect them to grow. You wait for them to grow. Go ahead.
Isaiah chapter 14, verse 1. For the Lord will have mercy on Jacob, and will yet choose Israel, and set them in their own land.
So it said that the children of Jacob and Israel have to be set in their own land. That lets us know that the children of Israel, we're not in our land yet. We're in diaspora lands of scatterings. North, South, Central America, the Caribbean islands. We're over there, still in Africa. We still got people that's in the so-called Middle East. We got people, our people is all over the world. Europe. So we're not in our land, but it said the Lord is going to have mercy on us, and he's going to yet choose Jacob, meaning the children of Israel, and set us back in our own land. We're going to have our inherited land back, the land that was taken from us and given to another people in 1948. They got to give that up. They're out of there. They're getting put to death. Go ahead.
I didn't even know.
And set them in their own land, and the strangers shall be joined with them.
Hold on, listen to this. Read it again.
And the strangers shall be joined with them, and they shall cleave to the house of Jacob.
The strangers, meaning the other nations, you're going to be the ones that's going to be clinging to the house of Jacob, because you know what? Because you believe, and if you hold on to that faith, the Lord may have mercy on you, better make you a servant in the kingdom of the Lord. You might be the one to come in and say, hey, take me with you, because I don't want to be destroyed with the rest of these damn people. I don't want to be destroyed with the rest of the wicked. Let me go ahead on and find a way of salvation.
I get goosebumps from that, because science has said this and that and this and that and this and that. But the fact remains of what history has shown us, and typically with God, it's unexplainable.
Well, see that?
I don't know.
Well, I'm gonna get you science in 1 second. Let me finish reading this and then we get science.
That could be like spot on.
Right. There you go. Read on.
And the people shall take them and bring them to their place, and the house of Israel shall possess them in the land of the Lord for servants and handmaids.
The strangers that's going to be doing to us are going to be servants and handmaids. They got work to do. Okay? Now give me that in 1 Timothy 6, and I think I want verse 20. 1 Timothy 6 and 20. Because this is what happens, man. This is why the white man, he institutes science to start creating diversities of thought. But never not think about all of the evils that science has brought to the table, right? You got gene editing technology. You can have designer babies. You know, he's got the GMOs. He's got biological weapons of warfare that he's created in science labs. We know about the whole controversy that they said where this last plague came these last couple of years. So that's why we don't and cannot invest too much in science. Science is in the Bible, but not the way that the so-called white man does it.
That's science saying science.
There you
Science
go.
is saying scientifically we're gonna fuck this world up. Don't blow it up.
There you go. Read on.
Fuck shit up.
1 Timothy chapter 6, verse 2.
I mean, look at COVID. Look at COVID.
Verse 20.
Yeah.
O Timothy, keep that which is committed,
And that wasn't even actually.
which is committed to thy trust, avoiding profane and vain babblings, and oppositions of science falsely so called.
The Lord said we stay away from oppositions of science, falsely so called, because it's not true science. That's all wickedness, man. When you're talking about creating clone meat, clone animals, clone people, you know, all of the madness that goes on in the scientific labs, the biological weapons and
Elon
things.
Musk is made to see the World Wide Web in your eye.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's real. It's out.
They've got a lot of technology that's out
See
there.
the World Wide Web in your eye.
There's a lot of technology that's out there that actually corrupts. Transhumanism, where they want to, you know, make you part man, part machine, and all of the other matters. All those things stray away
They got little
from.
cows now that you can buy in other countries. Little cows that are like dogs, size of a dog, but
Wisdom
it's just their pet.
13.
Their house pet is a little
Like
cow.
a new breed, huh?
Yeah, no breed. They just shrunk it down. They shrunk a cow down to this size so it's cute, and they sell them.
I'll tell you, they break the laws of God when it comes down to creation. The Lord said you're not supposed to gender or crossbreed animals. But you ever heard of a liger?
Dogs, they do that with all
Yeah.
dogs.
Yeah, they do it with dogs. You got the ligers, which is part lion, part tiger.
Inbreeds.
He's
All
constantly
dogs are
doing that.
inbreeds.
Yeah.
All dogs are inbreeds. They're fucking their sisters and brothers, and they're not even supposed to.
He's
They do
that's how they're supposed to keep the
the
breed
dogs are
pure.
breed pure.
Yeah.
And I didn't even know that.
But
So
what he
it
does is
sounds
he
like,
said, well, I'm going to see
Right.
what can I come up with if I mix this one and that
That's all
one
my
together.
money.
There you go.
Fuck
13.
everything and everybody. How can I make more money? And
Started
now
one.
everybody's with that.
Wisdom of Solomon chapter 13, verse 1. Surely vain are all men by nature, who are ignorant of God, and could not out of the good things. That are
Hold that. Give me Psalms 14 and 1.
What's this?
That's called the Apocrypha. This is a Greek word that means to take away or hide. Apocrypha. These are 15 books that the Lord put in the original Bible. This is part of the original King James Bible, the Apocrypha. Okay? You ever hear about, oh, there's books missing out the
Same
Bible?
books?
Yeah. It's
Oh,
all,
yeah.
the original 1611 had these books in it. Psalm 14 and 1, then we're going to go back to Wisdom of Solomon.
Wait, so what do you guys think about gay people?
The lifestyle is abominable.
Huh?
It's
The
unlawful.
lifestyle is abominable.
What do you
We
mean?
don't agree with it.
Because
Don't agree with it.
it's not
Let's-
supposed to be right.
Leviticus 20 and
What
30.
about the brain?
Hold
though?
on.
Their
Let-
brains
I'll tell you about that in a minute.
it just happened.
let's first
it
deal with
started
this.
happening a lot.
I'm gonna tell you all
I don't
about
know how
it.
their brains.
Influence.
Forget
What about gay
this.
people
It's
200
okay.
years ago? Was there?
One question in a minute.
I don't know. Was there or wasn't there? I
Well,
really don't know.
that's the question. But
Yeah,
here we
I know.
go.
Okay, go with that, and then I want.
I got you. I'm gonna give you an answer. Leviticus 20:13.
Leviticus chapter 20, verse 13. If a man also lie with mankind, as he lieth with a woman, both of them have committed an abomination. They shall surely be put to death.
So that's where we stand at. If the homosexual relationship goes on, the
and
Lord
law
said
is
that,
like that.
you should be put to death.
You will get hung. If
Well, that's
you
where
were
they
gay.
got it from. That Muslims, they got this law from the Bible.
Yeah.
Okay?
Well, yeah, if
So,
yeah.
because why? The Lord said that
It
man,
kills-
woman is about procreation.
It kills that.
If you don't,
And
now
that's the
you're
purpose
cutting
of
off
soul
the seed.
creation.
Now you got to ask yourself, okay,
But why
Hold
are
on.
they born like that?
now you got to wonder why. Revelation 11 and 8. Why? Because here you got to say, doesn't it seem agenda driven? It's in the cartoons, it's in the movies, it's put in kids' books right now. It's constantly being promoted on
And
billboards.
that's why there's
You
way
constantly
more
get
now.
reminded
Go to
by
the-
it.
There's way more now.
Entertainers
They
are
go
out
to
here
your
promoting
schools and
telling
read
you-
to the kids all
They're
that.
out here trying to promote and tell our people, no, we need abortion, don't have the kids no more. All of this is all part of a plan of trying to corroborate the minds of the children
Yeah,
and the
because now
people
it's not about
to not follow after.
procreation.
No,
Now it's a part about money.
of course.
And when you have more couples and shit.
Now let's read this. Revelation 11 and 8.
Oh shit.
Revelation chapter 11, verse 8.
I gotta get out of here.
And their dead bodies shall lie in the street of the great city, which spiritually is called Sodom and Egypt.
So the Lord said that there is a great city that spiritually, not the same as old, is going to bear the same type of spirit that Egypt of old did and Sodom. If you know the history about Sodom and Gomorrah, this was a land of immorality and wickedness. Sodomites.
Yeah, what is that?
That land got destroyed by fire and brimstone. That's why when the Christians are running around here talking about God loves everybody, doesn't matter what you are, well, why did he destroy Sodom and Gomorrah then? If you do the history and you understand what was going on in Sodom and Gomorrah, all kind of immorality and abominational mind frames and lifestyles was going on, and God said that needs to be wiped off the map. If he loved everybody, doesn't care what you do in your privacy of your own home, that's all fine and dandy. No.
People are trying to do that.
But listen, there were people absolutely doing that. What do you mean behind it?
Behind that, like abomination,
Right.
I heard that was set up by individuals.
There were individuals that
in the Bible when they were making new editions in the Bible or something like that. That they were trying to show that.
What they trying to? That didn't happen.
So that they call it like.
That absolutely happened because you know what?
Yeah.
They've had
I know it happened.
they've had archaeologists that's gone over in that land. And they said that the land is still burnt.
Yeah, it's still.
You can still find rocks that's still
Then why
burnt.
would
Still
you want to
radiation,
put it
yeah,
in
everything.
everything?
Well, we're gonna show you right now.
Okay, because what's
Now,
going on?
read it one more time.
And their dead bodies shall lie in the street of the great city, which spiritually is called Sodom and Egypt.
So it said this great city that's going to be ruling is going to have the spirit of Sodom and Egypt buried within it. Egypt was a land of bondage. So this is a land who profiteered off of bondage. This is a land that took people in captivity, okay? America has been prized for establishing this land based on the works of the slaves. They stole the land from the Indians, so forth and so on. This is a land that thrives off of bondage. So spiritually, it bears the same record as Egypt. Look on the back of your dollar bill. You're going to see what? The pyramid, right? This is why you see this place is spiritual Egypt. Look at the Luxor Hotel in Las Vegas. Look at how they established themselves as being
Israel and Egypt.
Listen up. The Bible is talking about a prophecy. He said that there's going to be a great city, meaning a great kingdom that is going to spiritually be like Egypt of old and Sodom of old. Spiritually, this place is going to operate just like those two places. So in the spirit, you're saying, why do they promote these things? Why is it always homosexual, this, that, and the third? Why do they come up with LGBTQ, HIV plus community? Why are they doing it? Because they spiritually carry themselves and operate like Sodom and Gomorrah of old. You understand? They keep the spirit of it. When it says like Egypt, this place is a place that has profiteered off of bondage. They profiteered off of the backs of the slaves. They colonized the North Americans, Central American, Aztec, Maya, Inca, the Olmec. They conquered the Taino Indians, the Arawak Indians, stole, raped, robbed, murdered the land, then flipped up and said, oh, no, we discovered this. Christopher Columbus, no, we found this. This is ours. The founding fathers, oh, this is our stuff. What? Where are the people that they was here for?
They just don't care.
Of course they don't, because they profiteer off of the evils that their forefathers did. So now when judgment comes up and they say it wasn't
an
me.
old ass Mercedes, so like
Go ahead, finish this up, see.
caring and not saying anything is not good, huh?
Where also our
being a
Lord
part of.
was crucified.
Where also our Lord was crucified. So Christ gets crucified with false depictions and religion and all of that other stuff, right? So this is why, because this place is embedded with the spirit of Sodom. This place is embedded with the spirit of Egypt. It has no other operation to do but to move in that same spirit of immorality and abomination. So this is why all those things get promoted and get pushed out there, because they want people to follow after those ways. They want people to live in sin and wickedness and abominations. So that's why they are agenda driven. You start seeing it with drag queens. You know, they out here dancing and parading in the streets and whatnot. They out here teaching the kids how to twerk. They out here doing all of this wickedness because why? They're following after the abominable ways that America sets forth and says it's okay. What's up, my brothers and sisters? How y'all doing? All right, all praises, all praises. Y'all got any questions? Y'all good? Okay, cool. Matter of fact, let me give y'all one of my our cards out here. Yeah, just scan that QR code, man. That's our YouTube channel. Y'all got any questions, hit us up. We do lessons, you know, we out teaching, prophesying, teaching our people who we are, man. We the chosen people of God, man, the Israelites, according to the Bible. We got an obligation to fear the Most High, keep these commandments, man. The end days is upon us. Famine, plague, pestilence, war, all of that is happening right now. You see crime running rampant, people smashing and grabbing, women getting raped in broad daylight. All hell is breaking loose. It's time for our people. We got to come together, man. We got to come back under the laws and the banners of righteousness before it's all too late. That's our objective and our goal, man, to teach our people who we are and get back to these laws. All right, my brother, my sister, y'all be well. Where were we at? Go ahead.
And their dead bodies shall lie in the street of the great city, which spiritually is called Sodom and Egypt.
It said the dead bodies of the saints are going to be lying in this great city. This is why we see and we have all of these depictions of our people being slaughtered and murdered and killed here. We ain't even talking about the millions of North American Indians that were destroyed and killed. You know, one of the biggest lynchings known in history was under Abraham Lincoln, where he killed, I think it was 200 or something Native Americans in an open lynching. But Abraham Lincoln gets praised as the one who freed the slaves. He didn't give a damn about no slaves, man. He needed more men for the army, throwing them out on the front lines. Jim Crow laws and everything else came after that. He had slaves. You understand? But they go out there and they try to reframe history and make movies and glorify him like he was some savior, man. We don't need no more white saviors.
Obviously.
There you go.
He was not a traveler.
Absolutely not.
Murderer, mass murderer.
You can drop that.
Some land and money.
John 8.
Right.
He did the dirty work, you know.
Did the work.
From Hitler, except.
But what does he get for it? He gets rewards for it with a Columbus Day every year.
Exactly. That's the only difference between him and
That's how you know the place is wicked. Because they reward
but then you got
evil.
the people behind, like Rothschild and other people, even behind
Hold
them.
that.
And you cannot touch them. They will fuck you up. They will
Amos 5.
shoot your whole YouTube channel down and wipe you off.
5, I think it was 20.
Like they try to do what it is. And with others, if you get too powerful, they can come out there and kill you.
So, my Iranian
Look up
servant here, he's talking truth.
Black Wall Street.
Black Wall Street.
Yep.
Did they have that in the movie?
Yeah.
The Watchmen.
Watchmen, the
HBO.
show, the series, the show.
But they want to sweep that under the rug. You know, it's a sister that still survived that, and she's still living right now.
Yep.
They had the anniversary last year.
Yep.
You know her name?
I forgot her name. But in Tulsa, Oklahoma.
Mm-hmm.
Look up Black Wall Street.
Black Wall Street.
Black Wall Street?
Yeah. 1919?
Biggest
They destroyed a whole city, man.
biggest
Slaughtered our people.
terrorist act
for
on a
that?
home. So yeah,
Because they were flourishing during the times of economic despair. And owned banks,
When
owned
was this?
schools,
Around what
stores.
years?
This was like 19, I think I want to say 1919 or 1921, something like that.
Oh, that definitely makes sense. Around that time,
Amos
right,
5.
it was a big change. 1920s and then 1960s again. And it was too much controversy. And she probably just stood up and was like, nah, fuck that. You guys said you were going to do all this and you haven't.
No, she survived, but all Black Wall Street was destroyed. They
Yeah,
blew the
she's one of the
entire everything
remaining
up.
survivors. She's like damn near 100 years old.
It was a
And they had an anniversary last year, and Joe Biden went out there and trying to act like he was sympathetic. They still ain't did nothing for the people over there, man.
Fuck, Joe Biden's retarded.
Well, I agree with you
He
there.
can't even talk,
We
man.
Amos 5.
He's all about money. He's the worst.
Amos chapter 5, verse 15.
Trump at least
Hate
got the
the
real.
evil and love the
The
good.
Lord said that we got to do what?
Hate the evil and love the good.
People have a problem when the Lord saying that it's okay to hate, but the Lord said you got to hate evil. If it's evil, you got to stand on that and say, man, I hate evil. If it's wicked, if it's unrighteous, if it's wrong, you got to hate it. But it says you got to love good, right?
we got 117 so far.
All right, you can probably cut it.
Cut it. You probably can make that into 2 videos.
Yeah.